Welcome to your new beginning. Let Atomic Ielts guide you through the intricate landscape of the English language, helping you to build from the ground up, one atomic piece at a time. Today, we're going to learn how to structure your Ielts Writing Task 2 essay and what the examiner looks for in your essay. First, let's look at the basic structure of an Ielts essay. No matter what type of essay you're asked to write, the structure stays pretty much the same. There are 5 types of essays you might see in Writing Task 2. Opinion essays, discussion essays, advantage, disadvantage essays, direct question essays, problem solution essays. Now let's break down the structure of a typical Ielts essay. You should aim to write about 270-290 words, which translates to 4 or 5 paragraphs. First is introduction. In this 2 sentences are required, a background statement and a thesis statement. Next is body paragraph 1. In this, introduce your first main idea with supporting points. Now moving on to body paragraph 2. In this, introduce your second main idea, just as focused as the first. The third body paragraph is optional. Only include if necessary and relevant. And lastly is conclusion, a brief restatement of your main ideas or opinion. A pro tip here. A longer essay doesn't mean a better score. Keep it concise, clear, and focused. Now let's see each of this in detail, and we will begin with introduction. The introduction is the first impression you give the examiner, so make it count. Start with a background sentence that paraphrases the essay question. Follow up with a thesis statement that explains your position or outlines the main points. For example, in this essay prompt, some believe building bigger roads will solve traffic problems. To what extent do you agree? You can write as, it is sometimes believed that constructing larger roads could help alleviate traffic congestion by allowing more vehicles to flow. However, in my opinion, while this could be part of the solution, other measures such as improving public transport and promoting carpooling are also necessary for long-term traffic management. Now let's move on to body paragraphs, where the bulk of your score comes from. Each paragraph should begin with a topic sentence that introduces the main point. Provide supporting arguments, examples, or explanations that directly link back to your topic sentence. Stay on topic and avoid unnecessary information. A pro tip here. Each body paragraph should focus on one main idea or theme. Avoid mixing ideas across paragraphs. Next is conclusion, which should be short and to the point. Simply restate your opinion or summarize the main points of the essay. The biggest mistake students make is running out of time and leaving out the conclusion. Don't let that happen. Next, let's study how the Ielts Writing Task 2 is scored and what examiner is looking for in your essay. There are 4 main criteria: coherence and cohesion, task response, lexical resource, grammatical range, and accuracy. Each is worth 25% of your total score. Ready? Let's break these down. Let's see what coherence and cohesion are all about. This is where the examiner checks how well your essay is structured and flows. Here's what they look for. First is overall structure. In this, they will check, is the essay well organized? Next is paragraphing. In this, they will be checking, are your ideas split into clear, readable paragraphs? Then topic sentences. In this, they will see, do you introduce each paragraph's main idea clearly? And then, the supporting points. Are your arguments and examples logically organized in the body paragraphs? Lastly, linking words. Do you use transition words to smoothly guide the reader through your essay? Now let's move on to task response, which is about how well you answer the question. The examiner will check if you 1. Have you addressed all parts of the question? 2. Did you stay relevant to the topic? 3. Have you supported your arguments with examples or explanations? 4. And did you clearly express your opinion or stance when required? A pro tip here. Make sure you always fully answer the question and keep your writing focused. Next, let's talk about vocabulary, or as the Ielts calls it, lexical resource. This is all about your word choices. The examiner looks at the variety of words you use, how accurately you choose words that fit the topic, how well you avoid repeating the same words by using synonyms, spelling and proper word use in context. A pro tip here, use a range of vocabulary, but don't use big words if you're unsure of their meaning. Finally, let's focus on grammar. The examiner checks your sentence variety. Do you use simple, compound, and complex sentences? Grammar accuracy. Are your tenses and sentence structures correct? Punctuation. Are your commas, full stops, and other marks used correctly? And clarity. Are your sentences clear and free from grammatical errors? A pro tip here. Remember, using a mix of sentence structures will really help you score higher, but only if they are accurate. Alright, before we wrap up, here are a few bonus tips. Use linking words like therefore, however, and as a result to help the essay flow. Avoid writing too many body paragraphs. 2 well-developed paragraphs are usually enough. Keep your essay within 270-290 words. Don't forget to review your essay in the last 5 minutes of the exam for any mistakes. That's it for today's lesson. By following this structure and focusing on what examiner is looking for, you'll be in a great position to write a high-scoring Ielts essay. Good luck.